Well, back now on Most Buffaloes, we continue to celebrate Olmsted Day. We've really just sort of scratched the surface of the kind of person that Frederick Law Olmsted was and what he meant to Buffalo. So if you want to learn more about him, we got you. We can do that for you. A pair of documentaries recently screened over the weekend detail his life and work here in Western New York and around the country, and they offer just a great opportunity to learn more about him. The films are Frederick Law Olmsted Designing America and Frederick Law Olmsted Designing Western New York.
It truly is fascinating because what he wanted to do, especially here in Buffalo, was create an environment where your eye could almost just travel through the parks and you didn't realize when you were exiting one and entering another, right? And we think about that now, more than 100 years later, almost 150 years later, certainly 200 years since his birth. And we think, how ingenious. I mean, what kind of vision did it take for him to say, I'm also going to design a city? I often wonder, did he think, I'm going to design a city that 150 years from now, they're going to still be celebrating?
Never know the impact you'll have. And if you want to check these films out for yourself, they are streaming online on the WNED website. One of the special ways the Buffalo Olmsted Parks Conservancy chose to mark the Olmsted 200 was by commissioning a poem for the occasion. They reached out to Buffalo's first poet laureate, Jillian Hainsworth, who said she was immediately on board.
I'm really honored to have even been asked to participate. I think it's really important that all cultures and all people are represented when we talk about access to green space, because in so many other cities, there are a lot of people based on their socioeconomic status or their race who don't have access to parks. So it's ours. We need to have intention when it comes to sustaining it. We need to be thankful that we do have it, but we need to make sure that we're seeing this as what it actually is. You know, it's not just a park. It's access to fresh air, it's access to the environment, and it's in our communities, and it's all around us. And that is something that's big enough to be thankful for.
Jillian debuted her poem at the Olmsted 200 event earlier today. And coming up later, we share the special reading she did just for us to share with you in our Most Buffalo story of the day. And still to come in our next half hour, we're telling you all about the official birthday party that's happening at Resurgence, along with the special beer they've brewed up for Olmsted's 200th. Much more to come here on Most Buffalo.